Well, you know, there are a lot of factors that are contributory to a free and fair electoral process. The preparations towards it. Uh, first, recruitment of the staff who are going to uh, conduct the elections themselves. Has it been done in a transparent manner, in a manner that does not favor anybody and so on? Secondly, the procurement of the equipment that are going to be used in the election process. Here you have got right now the electronic or the ICT equipment. How was it procured? And how is it prepared? And who was involved? And how has it been tested that is going to work and is not going to fail? Then the printing of ballot papers. Who is printing these ballot papers? How was the contract itself procured? Where is the guarantee that this printer has not printed some extra ballot papers which can be used to do stuffing, as you know, what has happened in the past, okay? Then the issue of polling stations. Where are they and how are they connected in terms, you know, the cover of 3G or 4G in the country? Which are the stations which are not covered, and what measures have I been taken to ensure that result from those other ones are actually also made in time? And then the actual polling itself, what arrangements? Like you've got that backup you're talking about, which has become contentious. That IEBC is insisting that you don't need a manual register. And people are saying that there's no harm in having a manual register as a counter check, so that when somebody comes and is identified electronically, you also delete his name on the manual register. That gives you the number. Eventually you can, from the numbers which you have crossed, know how many people have gone through that polling station. So that eventually, when wrong results come out, if 100 people voted, but then eventually 200 are announced, you can counter-check from that register to confirm that indeed the number which has come out is the number which voted here. They're saying they don't want to see that. The harm that causes to them, nobody knows. That is their own issue. Mm-hmm. So basically, the overall preparation of the election in that manner, and then the security, where, you know, who is going to provide security so that voters don't get harassed by some other goons, because other opponents can hire goons to block opponents from going to vote. Mm-hmm. Who are those who are going to be security neutral, sure that everybody is facilitated to cast his or her vote without coercion or interference. Okay? Then counting and that on the polling day. Because what we have had is, not that we have not had agents in some areas. There are some areas where the agents are actually given two options: to agree to cooperate and take the money and disappear, or beaten up and thrown out, so that you don't have an agent there. See? Where is the guarantee that this is not? Because the police are also complicit there. And that's why you usually have these complaints. And then you have, you know, the electronic system. Mm-hmm. where you are identified through your biometrics and the irises, and then you are allowed to go and vote. Eventually, the results are counted, recorded, and then the presiding officer is supposed to, once the agents have signed, press the button and transmit, and it goes through a server in the cloud. In that particular case in 2017, it was going through a server which was in Spain or in France.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it was coming to the server at Bomas. But then there's a logarithm that they put in, which was capturing the results before they entered the server at Bomas. So you had situations where our agents in the stations are giving us different results from the results that are being announced. Then you had two parallel lines running like this, 54, 44. 54, 44. I lost with 44, 54. My governor in Nairobi, 54, 44. In Kajiado, 54, 44. In Garissa, 54, 44. In all over where they lost, that was what it was.
Mheshimiwa, as we conclude the conversation, your competition has actually challenged you many times publicly.